Hey guys, this episode's brought to you by Squarespace. Build professional-looking websites regardless of your skill level. Question: what's cooler than robots? Answer: nothing except giant fucking robots. Yeah, we're talking mechs. That's right, kids. Anime is real, and you can have a big-ass robot of your very own. Get ready. This is Epic How To. Mechs are large, human-operated robots that are usually either bipedal or humanoid in shape. First appearing in the 1880 Jules Verne novel The Steam House, they became popular in Japanese manga and anime starting in the mid-50s. Nowadays, mechs are all over pop culture, from Star Wars to Metal Gear Solid to Pacific Rim. But mechs aren't just in TV, comics, and movies. Did you know that the US military actually built a mech in the early 60s? Codenamed Beetle, this 11-foot tall, 77-ton mech was originally designed to repair aircraft engines. The military wanted something that could withstand radiation, so the Beetle was designed to be nuclear-proof, with an 1.5-inch thick steel armor and 12-inch thick lead plating. The Beetle was painfully slow with a top speed of just 8 miles per hour, but it had 85,000 pounds of pull in its arms, capable of punching through a solid brick wall. Holy shit! And the Beetle wasn't all brute force. At a 1962 demonstration, it picked up a single egg without breaking it, because it was beautiful and delicate. However, the Beetle never saw use, as it was deemed too unreliable for military purposes. Mech experiments didn't stop there, though. In 1966, GE invented the CAM, the cybernetic anthropomorphous machine. Also known as the walking truck, the 3-ton CAM was designed to move weapons and cargo through rough terrain during wartime. Created entirely through the use of hydraulics, the CAM had 12-foot-long legs and a top speed of 35 miles an hour. Despite being far more reliable than the Beetle, pilots found controlling the CAM unintuitive and weird, and the project was abandoned. Japan refused to let the mech dream die, and in 2004 created the T-52 Enryu. The T-52 Enryu, also known by the anime-rific name Hyper Rescue Robot, weighs 5 tons and stood 10 feet tall. Designed to clear a path through wreckage and debris after natural disasters, the T-52 has enough power to lift a car trapped in a snowbank and rip a door off of a truck to totally scare the holy hell out of those people inside that he's saving. But unless you're a time traveler or a Japanese rescue worker, you don't have a chance of taking a mech out for a spin. Or do you? Enter the Mark II. Created by the US company Megabots, the Mark II was designed to fulfill your fantasies of piloting a giant fight robot. Weighing in at over 6 tons and standing over 15 feet tall, the Mark II moves around using a combination of hydraulics and tank treads. It even has a big-ass paintball gun that can fire rounds at speeds of 100 miles per hour. That'll leave a welt. And from Japan, there's the Curitas. Developed by Saidobashi Heavy Industries, the Curitas is a 13-foot-tall, 4-ton behemoth that drives around on 4 wheels, and its control interface is an iPhone app. Cute. It has a BB Gatling gun that can shoot 6,000 rounds per minute and a launcher that shoots water bottles. Because it goes to, like, impoverished countries that don't have water. And instead of building a well, it just frightens the hell out of them, but then, like, quenches their thirst. It even has an iron claw that you can operate using a device that looks like the old Nintendo Power Glove. Now you're playing with power. Nope, okay. So if you happen to have, like, $1.35 million lying around, you can order one off their website. Go crazy. Are you torn between the two mechs? Well, last year Megabots challenged Saidobashi Heavy Industries to a one-on-one mech war, and the two are scheduled to battle it out sometime in the near future. Stay tuned. It'll probably be on the internet. It's where everything is. But why limit yourself to someone else's mech when you can build your own? Probably because you're lazy, but I'll tell you this information anyways. In 2004, U.S. Army mechanic Carlos Owens built a mech in his backyard in Wasilla, Alaska. To build the 18-foot-tall 1-ton mech, Owens first started by building a smaller model out of wood. Then Owens created a steel frame, though eventually he switched to aluminum to make his mech lighter and give it greater mobility. 27 hydraulic cylinders are used to control the mech's movement. An 18-horsepower engine powers the whole damn thing. All in all, it took Owens over 4 years and $25,000 of his own money to make his mech. And he's looking to raise even more to further develop and create new mechs. See, he's got goals, kids. Make some. But before you start building your own mech, you need a basic understanding of hydraulics. Without hydraulics, your mech is nothing more than a big metal paperweight. Your mech is going to need both hydraulic cylinders and a hydraulic pump. The pump works as a generator, bringing the hydraulic oil into the cylinder. The cylinder utilizes the pressure of the fluid and converts that into force. Inside the hydraulic cylinder are a rod and a piston. The piston is a circular disc that connects to the rod. When the hydraulic oil enters the cylinder, it pushes on the piston, which then moves the rod. Get it? Good. With this force, hydraulic cylinders can be used in heavy machinery like cranes, snowplows, and of course, giant kick-ass fighting anime robots. Yeah. Add those to that steel frame and you're well on your way to fighting kaiju. You'll probably lose, because he's got like mythical powers and shit. Hey, look at you! You're all cool in your new mech. It's awesome. I'm gonna bow before you're complete in total badassery. Maybe you can let me drive it? No? No? Okay, well, it's probably the right decision. I'm Joe Beretta. This has been Epic How To. Hey, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring the episode. For more information, click the link in the description, and also click those annotations because they're going to take you to a world of wonderful crap.